let's get right into the formula that leads to success in your coaching business and also your life. So the formula is this: F times B times E equals success. F times B times E equals success. Okay, so let's talk about what F stands for. All right, so I want you guys to write this down if you're taking notes. F times B times E equals success, and F stands for focus. Focus means this: when you sit down to work on your online coaching business to get shit done, are you actually getting shit done? Focus means when you sit down to work on your online coaching business, are you actually working and getting stuff done, or are you kind of distracted, pulled in different directions? Maybe you're watching YouTubes, maybe you're playing with your kids, maybe you're procrastinating, maybe you're half working on your business and half watching the TV show that's on Netflix. I want you to think for a second. If you had to grade yourself on a scale of 1 to 100 with your level of focus in your coaching business, where would it be right now? I want to see. I want to know, literally, if you had to grade yourself right now on a scale of 1 to 100, what would it be? On a scale of 1 to 100, what would it be? F stands for focus. If you had to grade yourself on a scale of 1 to 100, what would it be? Your level of focus, your level of intention, your level of energy when you're working on your business. What would you say your level of focus is right now? Now, let's say when you're watching training videos, let's say you're in a business coaching program, you might even be in my business coaching program. When you're watching training videos, are you actually watching and listening? Or are you putting them on play while you're doing other random shit? Do you have the training video on and then you're kind of like chilling in the background? You're kind of like watching something else, or you're playing with your dog and the training video is on, but you're not actually paying attention. When you sit down to write a post, does it take you 3 hours because you get distracted, or can you crush it in 20 minutes because you're focused? So I want you to think for a second, if you had to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 100, what would your level of focus be in your fitness coaching business? I want you to write a number down. If you're driving, just keep the number in mind. So write a number down, okay? So on a scale of 1 to 100, what is your level of focus in your coaching business right now? Okay, so we got some numbers. Now, F stands for focus. So we're going to grade ourselves on a scale of 1 to 100. Let's go back to the formula. F times B times E equals success. Now, B stands for belief. B stands for belief. Now, what I mean by belief is this. Online coach, I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to answer honestly. Do you actually believe that you're going to succeed as an online coach? Do you actually believe that it's possible for you to hit $10,000 every single month? Do you actually think you're capable of selling the next person that you talk to? Do you actually believe that there is gold on your social media, that there's people that want to work with you right now in your audience? Or are you full of doubt, full of fear of failure? Maybe you've got a lot of negative self-talk. You might even be in a place where you're pessimistic about what's possible for your online fitness business. And guys, this isn't for me, this is for you. So I don't want you to lie. On a scale of 1 to 100, what is your level of belief in your own ability to hit $10,000 per month right now? On a scale of 1 to 100, what is your level of belief in your ability to hit $10,000 a month right now? Do you actually believe that your business can go rapidly in the middle of a pandemic? And I don't want you to give me an answer because you think I want it. I want you to be honest with yourself. Otherwise, we can't grow. Like if you want to get to a certain destination on a map, the first step is you need to know where you are on the map. Once you know where you are in the map, then you can actually draw out the map for success. Then you can actually go like where you want to go. Be honest. Do you actually believe that you can succeed? On a scale of 1 to 100, what is your level of belief in your ability to succeed as an online fitness coach? Be honest. This isn't for me. It's for you. Now take that number and write it down. On a scale of 1 to 100, what is your level of belief in your ability to succeed as an online fitness coach? All right, so as my client Melanie likes to say, let's go a layer deeper. Apparently I always said that, and I didn't even know that I say that, but I do say that. So let's go a layer deeper, says Melanie. We're gonna go one layer deeper. we're going to go back to our formula. F times B times E equals success. Now, the E in this formula stands for effort. E stands for effort. And like as Ray Lewis said, only you can judge effort. Effort means this. What do you do when no one is watching? When the lights are off, when you're by yourself, when you're in your house? What are you doing when no one is watching? You don't have a coach watching over your shoulder, making sure that you're doing the course. You don't have anybody checking in on you and making sure that you're working on your business. What do you do when no one is watching? When you're sitting at home working on your business, how much effort are you actually putting in? Now, are you going out all out every single day? Like not pulling any punches. You're going all in, balls to the wall, full energy, full speed in everything that you do. Or are you pulling your punches? Hesitating, procrastinating, putting things off until later, trying to cut corners, trying to look for shortcuts. Only you know how much effort you're putting in. Nobody else does. Only you. So if you had to look yourself in the face right now and be completely honest with yourself, tell me, how much effort are you putting into your online coaching business right now? Give yourself a rating on a scale of 1 to 100. I'm going to pause for a second. I want you to think about it. Scale of 1 to 100. Give yourself a rating for your effort that you're putting into your online coaching business. Think about it for a second. Scale of 1 to 100. Rate your focus on a scale of 1 to 100. Let's take a number down. Okay, so now the fun part, right? Let's get those numbers in. Now the fun part. Let's just pretend that you are putting, your focus level is at 50%. Let's pretend your level of belief is at 50%. And let's pretend your level of effort is at 50%. For those of you guys that want to actually do the math on this and figure it out, this is how it works. So you put, if your effort is 50%, you put 0.5 in the calculator. So 0.5 times, let's say your belief is 50%, times 0.5. Let's say your effort is 50 and your focus is 50%, times 0.5 equals a 12.5% chance of success. I'm going to say that one more time. If you have a 50% effort, 50% belief, and 50% focus, you have a 12.5% chance of success. Fucking ouch, right? This mastermind floored me. I was like, holy fuck, dude. Okay, so let's just pretend you have a 70% focus, 75% focus, 75% belief, and 75% effort. So if you were going to type it into the calculator, the way that would look is this. You would go 0.75 times 0.75 times 0.75. If you have a 75% focus, 75% belief, and 75% effort to get into $10,000 a month, you have a 42.5 chance of success. 42.5. What the fuck? Let's just pretend that you have a 90% focus, 90% belief, and 90% effort. 0.9. So if you want to do this in the calculator, you literally put a point and then you do your percent. So 0.9, 0.9 equals 90% of 1, right? So 0.9 times 0.9 times 0.9, 72% chance of success. Does this make sense? So focus, belief, and effort are all equally as important when it comes to seeing real progress in your fitness business and also your life. Focus means this. When I am working on a project, I am completely undistracted. Nothing's getting in my way. When I'm working on this podcast for you guys to make sure that I deliver the most amount of energy and effort and intention possible, I sit down for 30 minutes before the podcast. I put my headphones in. I write the most fire training. And then when I come to this live stream, I'm fucking fully present, energetic, and passionate on this live stream. That's focus. That is focus, right? Now, belief means this. This is belief. Belief literally means I know that I'm destined for success. I'm destined for success, and it's only a matter of time. It might take me 3 months. It might take me 3 years. It might take me 10 years, but I am destined for success. That is belief. It's only a matter of time. The only thing standing between me and my goals is time. And that is belief. Now, effort means this. I empty my gas tank every day and I play full speed at everything that I do, period. No questions asked. No matter what I do. If I'm hanging out with my daughter, I'm fully present there 100%. If I'm on this podcast with you live, I'm fully here 100%. My mind is in no other place other than this podcast, other than the microphone sitting in front of me. That is effort. Effort means that I'm doing my absolute best to be the very best at everything that I can do, and there's no other exceptions. I don't accept anything less. That is effort. So my question for you, online fitness coach, is when you're thinking about these numbers, what number do you need to work on the most to boost your averages? What number do you need to work on the most to boost your averages? Think about it. Is it focus? Do you get distracted when you sit down to work? Are you constantly looking at YouTubes or watching Netflix or just getting like pulled in different directions on the weekends, drinking on the weekends, smoking weed with your friends? What is it? Is it focus? Maybe it's belief. Maybe you're focused and you're putting in all this effort and energy, but your level of belief is like 20%, right? Maybe it's belief. Maybe you're just like, man, like I just don't believe in myself. I just don't think that I have what it takes. I just don't know that I'm going to be successful. I constantly doubt myself. I constantly worry. I constantly fear money. I fear, what if I get a client and they drop off? I fear all these things. Maybe it's belief. Maybe it's effort. Maybe you're spending so much time, like maybe you're just like, when you sit down to work, even though you're working for an hour, you're not actually fucking working. You're not playing full speed. Maybe there's certain things that you're not doing in the coaching program that you know you should be doing, but you're just not trying hard enough because you're afraid of doing it wrong, or you're afraid of failure, or you're afraid of looking stupid. So you don't go live because you don't think it's necessary. Even though it's recommended, it's not necessary. So you're just not doing it. You're not putting in the effort. What is it? Okay, so I want you guys to think about this for a second. What do you need to work on the most, right? Is it focus, belief, or effort? Now, if you need to work on focus more, listen up. Tell me what you need to work on more, by the way. I don't just want you guys fucking watching. I want to hear from you. And if you're tuning in the podcast, I want to know what you need to learn more. So DM me on Instagram. If you need to work on focus more, focus is the number one thing that you need to work on. Listen up. This is how you work on focus this week. Set your intention to get your focus up. This is what you need to work on this week. If you need to work on focus, turn distractions off. Put your phone on airplane mode when you're working. When I'm at the gym, guys, no joke, I'm at the fucking gym. Headphones are in. I don't get distracted. I don't look at social media. I'm at the fucking gym. I crush my workout. Focus. And when I'm being at the gym is a perfect example of this, but I also use that same analogy for when I am at my work, like when I'm writing my podcast. When I'm writing my podcast, my headphones are in. Kirsten comes in. I'm like, sorry, babe, I'll be out there in 20 minutes. And I'm like focused, intentional on everything that I'm doing. If you need to work on focus, turn your airplane mode on your phone when you're working, set timers for everything that you do, and sit your ass down and don't let yourself get up until it's done. Don't let yourself off the handle. Like, oh, I didn't get my post done, but it's okay. No, it's not fucking okay. You're not going to be successful if you keep acting like that. So that's focus. If you need to work on belief more, belief as in like, I can fucking do this. This is what you need to do. Meditate daily. Now, when you meditate, I don't just want you to close your eyes and go, that's cool. But when you meditate, I want you to imagine making $1,000 to $2,000 this week. And when I say imagine making $1,000 to $2,000 this week, I want you to imagine being on a call with a prospect and them saying yes to you. Yes, Melanie, I would love to work with you in your coaching program. And then them sending you $1,000. And then I want you to imagine you looking at that $1,000 in your bank. And I want you to feel how good that feels to make an extra $1,000. Belief, see yourself doing the thing in your mind. And once you see it in your mind, you will have it in your hand. Belief, feel how good it would feel to have that money in your bank account once you sign a client. That's belief. So if you need to work on belief more, start meditating and visualizing yourself succeeding. Visualize yourself signing clients. Visualize your bank account going up. Belief. Now, if you need to work on effort more, if you're just not putting in the work, if you're just not putting in the hours, if you're just not putting in the time, listen up. cut out your leisure time in your life. Why the fuck are you chilling watching Netflix if you're broke? Serious. Why are you going out on the weekends and partying with your boys if you're barely making enough money to pay rent and you hate going to work? What are you talking about? Develop a wolf mindset. Wake up earlier. Stay up later. Play at full speed. Do whatever the fuck is necessary to accomplish your goals. There's nothing to celebrate if there's nothing to celebrate. So stop chilling on the weekends like you got nothing to work towards. Like you got goals, and sit down and work on them. Cut out your leisure time. Start putting in more effort to your online coaching business. Remember, F times B times E equals success. Focus means when you're sitting down to work on a project, I am completely undistracted. Belief means that I am destined for success. The only thing standing between me and my goals is time. And effort means that I will do whatever is necessary to accomplish my goals. I will wake up earlier, I will go to bed later, and I will work harder than any single person that's working towards the same ambitions that I am. That's effort. F times B times E equals success. So focus on that one that you need to improve on the most, and let's get after it this week.